Welcome to this video about the Net Promoter Score, or NPS for short. Invented in 1993, the NPS is a metric that has stood the test of time and remains one of the most effective ways to measure customer loyalty. It has also been adopted to employee-facing surveys as a variant called the eNPS. As such, it can also be used to measure employee loyalty. In this video, I'll explain what the NPS is, elaborate on the eNPS, and finally tell you about how you can use Enalyzer's features to get the most out of your NPS metric. The NPS is based on a simple question, saying, how likely are you to recommend this company, product or service to a friend or colleague? Respondents should then rate this question on a scale from 0 to 10, where 0 is not at all likely and 10 is extremely likely. In the reporting, the NPS offers a segmentation and a score. Customers are segmented into 3 groups: promoters, passives and detractors. Promoters score 9 or 10. They are loyal and likely to recommend you to their network, increasing your customer base and sales. They are your ambassadors, and they are more likely to stay as customers and increase their purchases over time. If you want to find out what you're doing great, then look into the feedback of your promoters. Passives score 7 or 8. They are satisfied for now, but you'll need to make a more lasting impression to turn them into promoters in the future. Detractors score 0 to 6. They are unhappy. They'll probably leave you as a customer, and they may actively spread negative word of mouth about you, damaging your reputation. You need to address their concerns and try to turn them into promoters or at least passives. The Net Promoter Score is calculated by subtracting the percentage of detractors from the percentage of promoters. A positive score means that you have more promoters than detractors, and a negative score is the opposite. In order to increase your Net Promoter Score, you should either focus on moving detractors to passives or moving passives to promoters. Across all industries, at Enalyzer we would say that you should at least aim for a Net Promoter Score at 25. However, you should always look into the average NPS of your industry, as a good NPS can range from 0 to 70. While the NPS is commonly used to measure customer loyalty, as earlier mentioned, it can also be used to measure employee loyalty. This is called the Employee Net Promoter Score, or eNPS. Here the question is framed as, how likely are you to recommend a job at your organization to a friend or someone in your network? Just like the NPS, the eNPS is answered on a 0 to 10 point scale. It offers the 3 segments of promoters, passives and detractors, and you will have the eNPS score. Here, the promoters are the advocates of your organization. They are engaged with staying and growing your organization. Detractors, on the other hand, may be looking to leave your organization in the near future. So, addressing their concerns and issues may help you reduce employee turnover. eNPS is a great tool to help you monitor employee loyalty over time, and ultimately it can help you improve your company culture if done the right way. eNPS roughly tells you where you are, but it doesn't tell you how you got there or where to go. So In order to put the NPS into context, you have to remember to include additional questions so you can dig deeper. Enalyzer is the perfect tool for you to measure your NPS. We have a specific NPS question type, which is also included in most of our templates. This question type allows you to add a don't know option. If respondents are unsure of what to answer, they can choose don't know as an opt-out option. This way your data won't be skewed. Also, you can supplement your NPS question with an open comment field. This way you receive some qualitative data that will support your NPS score. Remember, the NPS should never be a standalone. By using our NPS question type, Enalyzer automatically segments your customers or employees into the 3 segments of promoters, passives, and detractors, and calculates your score in the reports. By understanding the needs and expectations of each of the segments, you can create 3 different strategies in order to improve your employee or customer experience. Tracking your NPS over time enables you to quantify the impact of changes that you will have to your product, service, or even organizational structures. With Enalyzer's time series chart, you can track these changes over time, both in the NPS score and the segmentation. Furthermore, for customer surveys specifically, you can use Enalyzer's integration via webhooks or Zapier to receive feedback immediately via email, Slack, or Microsoft Teams. This enables you to react to negative feedback in real time. The NPS is trademarked. This means that the wording of the question and the scale cannot be changed. However, if you want to phrase the question in another way, or if you want to change the scale, for example, to a 1 to 5 point scale, then you can use Enalyzer's question type called the recommendation score. In the reporting, you'll still get the same segmentation, you'll also get the score, but it's more flexible.